hearing has brought together more than 50 people to sit inside of a closed-door room for hours while our nation is facing a deadly airborne virus.
Hello, everybody. Another day that the Lord has made, boy. Blessings for everybody. Y'all see that intro? Now what? But before I get into all that ranting and raving, as I do oh so well, let me show you what I'm working with. I'm still on my Chinese food kick. So today I have sweet and sour shrimp. Did this from scratch, y'all. This ain't out no bag. I got me some, I had little shrimp, I have big shrimp. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and say our blessings, jump right in. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food we're about to receive. May it nourish our bodies and strengthen our minds. In your name we both pray. Amen. Mikey is eating the leftover Mongolia chicken. What was it? The Mongolia pulled pork from yesterday. And I'm doing shrimp. Have been cleared for a glass of wine. DJ's at work. Hey, DJ. He gets off soon. Don't worry, y'all. Don't fret. His food's in the microwave. Oh my God. Super juicy. It's super juicy. I should make me a bib, y'all. Somebody buy me a bib. Let me try that. Okay, that might be a little better. I got pineapple in it. Chopped garlic. Yeah. Onions. Red bell peppers. Green bell peppers. Yellow bell peppers. Did I mention pineapple? Just buy the little can of pineapple was just for you or something. White rice. On the bed of white rice. Watch it when I eat. Look at that pineapple. Look at that. You see it? I get my lights right. Had to adjust the lights. I felt so like I was being blinded or something. Where to start? Did you see Kamala Harris tear a hole, new hole, for the Senate Republicans? Did you see it? She told them, this meeting is pointless. You got more than 50 people in this room with locked doors, and there's an airborne virus going around. She said, we know what you're doing. You trying to hurry up and elect a Supreme Court judge that is down for canceling the Affordable Care Act. Oh, no, Pam. She said, you should wait till after election to do that.
The United States Supreme Court is often the last refuge for equal justice when our constitutional rights are being violated.
Put your mask back on.
Justice
It's taking so long.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg devoted her life to fight for equal justice, and she defended the Constitution. She advocated for human rights and equality. She stood up for the rights of women. She protected workers. She fought for the rights of consumers against big corporations. She supported LGBTQ rights, and she did so much more. But now, her legacy and the rights she fought so hard to protect are in jeopardy. By replacing Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg with someone who will undo her legacy, President Trump is attempting to roll back Americans' rights for decades to come. Every American must understand that with this nomination, equal justice under law is at stake. Our voting rights are at stake. Workers' rights are at stake. Consumer rights are at stake. The right to a safe and legal abortion is at stake. And holding corporations accountable is at stake. And again, there's so much more.
Wow.
So, Mr. Chairman, I do believe this hearing is a clear attempt to jam through a Supreme Court nominee who will take health care away from millions of people during a deadly pandemic that has already killed more than 214,000 Americans. I believe we must listen to our constituents and protect their access to health care and wait to confirm a new Supreme Court justice until after Americans decide who they want in the White House.
And I didn't know Nancy Pelosi was third in command. I was about to say, who died and made her chief and commander? She banking on something to happen. She trying to be the president. That's the only way she would be able to be the president, because I would never vote for you, Nancy Pelosi.
She raised the idea of a presidential succession bill to alter the 25th Amendment process. She wants Congress to be able to take out a president if they deem he is unfit. Here's Nancy Pelosi this weekend. I got to get your reaction. Listen to this.
The 25th Amendment creates a path for preserving stability if a president suffers a crippling physical or mental problem and is, quote, in the amendment, unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office and transfers his powers. Specifically, Section 4 of the amendment empowers Congress to set up an independent body to confront such a crisis.
She's an alien. I called it. She has a square forehead. A square forehead that protrudes out. Hey, it's my opinion. She looks like an alien. I need to find out if she got sisters and brothers. But she want to amend the 25th Amendment that says if they feel that the president can perform his duties, that they'll give the third in command control. What happened to the vice president? How are you going to skip over a whole person to go to somebody else? It's a chain of command here. Might not like they chain of command, but it's a chain of command nonetheless. And then Donald Trump saying he's immune from the coronavirus and he's been cleared. All his tests come back, I'm negative.
I want to start with breaking news, and that is the note that you have revealed from your doctor, which says you are no longer considered a transmission risk. Does this suggest you no longer have COVID, sir?
Yes, and not only that, it seems like I'm immune, so I can go way out of a basement, which I would have done anyway, and which I did, because you have to run a country.
Oh, my God.
You have to get out of the basement, and
no, he didn't just say
it looks like
immune.
I'm immune for, I don't know, maybe a long time, or maybe a short time. It could be a lifetime. Nobody really knows, but I'm immune, so the president is in very good shape to fight the battle.
Mr. President.
Guess I'm immune. What they are saying, something that kind of tickled my ear. You know Joe Biden that had 2 aneurysms? 2! I didn't know that.
I have reported on Fox Business before that my medical sources have told me that Joe Biden had 2 brain aneurysms. Not 1, but 2 brain aneurysms. I pray to God it's not true, but my medical sources are solid on this, that he has had 2 brain aneurysms. I hope he's okay.
2! Did you know that? I didn't know that. I found out today. I was going to do a whole different type of show today. I wasn't going to be political. I'm trying to give my little mind a break from all this stressing and thinking about, you think that I was running for president. Kamala said we're going to leave the Fair Act plan alone. She says too many people who need it, especially right now in the midst of a pandemic. Y'all wasn't here. I bust out crying, y'all. They're playing Russian roulette with our lives. You know, for the young people, y'all think y'all indestructible. You won't need health care. Stuff happens. STDs, overdoses, car wrecks, domestic violence. Stuff happens. You need it.
The Constitution of the United States entrusts the Senate with the solemn duty to carefully consider nominations for lifetime appointments to the United States Supreme Court. Yet the Senate majority is rushing this process and jamming President Trump's nominee through the Senate while people are actually voting, just 22 days before the end of the election. More than 9 million Americans have already voted, and millions more will vote while this illegitimate committee process is underway. A clear majority of Americans want whomever wins this election to fill this seat, and my Republican colleagues know that. Yet they are deliberately defying the will of the people in their attempt to roll back the rights and protections provided under the Affordable Care Act.
Look at her looking around like,
and
what?
Remember, in 2017,
a spade
President
is a spade,
Trump
bruh.
and congressional Republicans repeatedly tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. But remember, people from all walks of life spoke out and demanded Republicans stop trying to take away the American people's health care. Republicans finally realized that the Affordable Care Act is too popular to repeal in Congress. So now they are trying to bypass the will of the voters and have the Supreme Court do their dirty work. That's why President Trump promised to only nominate judges who will get rid of the Affordable Care Act. This administration, with the support of Senate Republicans,
Get
will
it,
be
Kamala.
in front of the Supreme Court on November
Get
10th
it, baby.
to argue that the entire Affordable Care Act should be struck down. That's in 29 days that'll happen. And that's a big reason why Senate Republicans are rushing this process. They are trying to get a justice onto the court in time to ensure they can strip away the protections of the Affordable Care Act. And if they succeed, it will result in millions of people losing access to health care at the worst possible time, in the middle of a pandemic. 23 million Americans could lose their health insurance altogether. If they succeed, they will eliminate protections for 135 million Americans with pre-existing conditions like diabetes and asthma, heart disease, or cancer. A list that now will include over 7 million Americans who have contracted COVID-19. Insurance companies could deny you coverage or could sell you a plan that won't pay a dime toward treating anything related to your pre-existing condition. If the Affordable Care Act is struck down, you will have to once again pay for things like mammograms and cancer screenings and birth control. Seniors will pay more for prescription drugs, and young adults will be kicked off of their parents' plans. And these are not abstract issues. We need to be clear about how overturning the Affordable Care Act will impact the people we all represent.
And they making it where insurance can just deny claims outright. Oh yeah, I know you've paid on time for 20 years, so what? Pay your own bill.
No one should face financial ruin
to
get their child or their spouse or their parent the care they need. And no family should be kept from seeing a doctor or getting treatment because an insurance company says that the treatment is too expensive.
I feel like they're gambling with our lives.
Access to health care should not be determined.
They're fucking gambling with our lives.
Health care and access to health care should be a right. Micah and millions of others who are protected by the Affordable Care Act know this is fundamentally what is at stake with this Supreme Court nomination.
What am I paying you for? Y'all, the if something happened. For y'all younger people, the if clause are your parents, are your family, your backbone. People that got your back for real. When you grown this insurance. And your spouse, if they're about anything at all. Look at chunks of pineapples. Look at that. That right here. I'm eating more healthier. I know y'all been, she been eating. I've been eating more healthy. I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to get snatched. That's what my cousin call it, snatched. I told her, ain't nobody better put their hands on me. She not, girl. That doesn't mean you get built up. And I said, oh, okay. Well, nobody put their damn hands on me. I'm not snatching nothing. But they ain't got to worry about Joe Biden and his aneurysms. Camilla got it. She's the vice president.
My mother, who raised me and my sister, was a proud woman. She was a brown woman. She was a woman with a heavy accent. She was a woman who many times people would overlook her or not take her seriously, or because of her accent, assume things about her intelligence. Now, every time my mother proved them wrong. Every time she proved them wrong. And because of who my mother was and what she believed, what she had the ability to dream was possible and then work to make possible, the fact that my mother never asked anyone permission to tell her what was possible is why, within one generation, I stand here as a serious candidate for President of the United States.
Next in command. Trump is crazy. He still ain't showed his paperwork, and I still don't believe it. The CDC said 20 days quarantine. Trump says he wants the Regeneron in all the hospitals in the United States.
Other than the one which is a miracle, it's the antibody stuff, which is incredible how it works. And we're going to be delivering that to hospitals. We're waiting for the emergency use authorization. And we're going to be delivering that to hospitals all over the country to take care, and ultimately all over the world, because it's incredible.
So when do you think Regeneron gets the emergency use authorization?
Well,
what's the timing on that?
I hope very soon.
He said it is a cure for coronavirus.
People call it a therapeutic, but to me it's a cure, okay? To me it's a cure. I think it's much more than a therapeutic.
He said once you have it, you're immune. So now he's immune to it. Okay, you might be immune to it, but you're still carrying around spores of infections to give to millions of people. So you give it to somebody, and somebody give it to somebody, and somebody give it to somebody else. He's rallying.
What are you doing in terms of ensuring that everyone will be safe at your rally in Florida this week, tomorrow?
Well, the doctors, the White House doctors, as you know, are the best, and they said totally free of spreading. There's no spread.
Are you serious right now? That's right. I got a little butter in here. That's white rice. You have to have butter with white rice. This is my Chinese food. You ain't gotta eat it. The Regeneron. He wants it in all the hospitals of the United States. He wants every American citizen to take it. He said it takes an hour to be infused with this.
And I want to get it immediately into the hospitals, and it's a transfusion. It takes 1 hour, and it transfuses into the body, and I'll tell you what a difference it is. And again, I think I would have been fine. You know, I'm in good health. I think I would have been fine. And people have to realize that. And once you do recover, you're immune. So now you have a president who doesn't have to hide in a basement like his opponent.
He said, you'll be immune. Let's put him under quarantine and watch the side effects that happen to him. He ain't even been a month with that stuff in his system. He's doing the emergency use bill. They want to be able to send it through the FDA to get licensed and everything, say it's all good.
I'm talking about vaccines, which are going to be phenomenal and coming out very soon. What we've done, nobody else could have done. And I got the FDA to approve things at levels of speed that nobody would have thought possible. It could have taken years, and I got them to do it in weeks. and they did the right thing, by the way. But you'll see that very soon with the vaccines, and you'll also see it with the antibodies. The antibodies have been fantastic.
Are you crazy? Yeah, you done had it. So you test subject A. We watching you for BNC results. Donald Trump talking about he's not on no medication.
I'm not on any medication.
Yep.
I'm not on any medication. And the medications that I took were standard, pretty much routine. Other.
Really? Really? Nancy Pelosi is talking about she want to know the medication that he was on. Did it have mind-altering effects?
First, I've got to get your reaction to what Nancy Pelosi said this weekend. She is questioning if those steroid treatments that you were on, I know you're not on them anymore, are influencing your decision-making. And
one more time. Nancy Pelosi wants to know the medication that Donald Trump was on. Did it have any mind-altering effects? Did it mess up his mind to make decisions? Was he capable and able to make decisions? That's why she wants to redo the 25th Amendment to put that clause in there. No. We already have a clause, something like that. Vice President. Now, when the Vice President acting up, then we'll come get you, okay, Predator? She's an alien. Look at her forehead. She look like she got one of the foreheads like a, what's that? Kardashian. You know, the symbol. Or Klingon. She's a Klingon. Maybe it's just me.
Worlds.
See?
Yeah.
Just reflecting on what Donald Trump said. He's trying to do everything he can before the election. Donald, I'm sorry that you're about to lose. You should have heard it, yeah. But she said about Biden having 2 aneurysms. What? I didn't know that. Maybe I should look into that.
your tweet that she was actually targeting Joe Biden, but she is third in line for the presidency, and she did say that she's raising the possibility of becoming acting president in the event of a contested election. Your reaction?
Well, I don't think she could pass basic aptitude tests, personally. I really don't.
Sit down, Nancy.
And speaking about Joe Biden, if you look at Joe, he was coughing yesterday horribly and grabbing his mask as he's coughing and speaking and grabbing his mask and coughing. And I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, my
and
God.
It didn't get much press because the press doesn't do that.
That's the only way she'll be president, because Lord knows I would never vote for her.
Quite badly, I must tell you. And it was not a good thing to watch. And as he's coughing, he's grabbing his mask with his fingers. So you may want to look into that, too.
Trying to direct all the attention off of him for a minute to go on. Aneurysms are natural occurrences. Coronavirus is some newfound shit. It ain't no China virus, because anybody can catch it, not just the Chinese. Trump is so silly. He's immune. I ain't even tripping. It's almost time for me to go pick up DJ from work. But if you guys like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon.